Hello there and welcome to Achievers in grade 7 class with me your teacher Mr. Brewster. In this integrated science video we're going to discuss on plants. Plants basically they are divided into two, flowering plants and non-flowering plants. We're saying that flowering plants, these are plants that produce flowers. So in this video we're going to discuss on parts of a flower. Okay, so let's take a look at my drawing. Sure. So we're saying that 1 and 2, they makes up the male parts of the flower. 1 and 2 makes up the male parts of the flower. While 3, 4, 5, and 6 makes up the female parts of the flower. Let's name now these parts. So part 1 is known as the anther. Part 1 is the anther. 2, we're saying it is the filament. So we're saying the anther and the filament makes up the male parts of a flower. The collective word for the male parts of the flower is known as stamen. So anther and filament gives us the stamen. Anther and the filament, they makes up the stamen. So if you're asked what's the name of the male part of the flower, we say that the male part of the flower is the stamen. The stamen is made up of the anther and the filament. We go to the female parts. So this is known as the stigma. Then part 4 is known as the star. 5, we're saying these are the ovules. These are the ovules. Then we've got the ovary. So these 4 parts makes up the female part of the flower. The collective term for the female part of the flower is known as the pistil or carpel. So the collective name for these pistil or carpel. So when they ask you to name the female part of the flower, we are saying that the female part of the flower is known as the pistil or the carpel. So the carpel comprise of the stigma, the star, ovules, and the ovary. These are the major parts of the flower. If you're asked what is pollination, we're saying that pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the male part, the anther, to the stigma, the female part of the flower. So when these pollen grains are being transferred from the anther to the stigma, this transfer is known as pollination. Then the grains are going to move this tube, pass through the star, then they will mix with the ovules. Then we'll say fertilization has taken place. After fertilization, we're saying that this ovary, the 6, it is going to turn into a fruit, while the ovules are going to become seeds. Why seeds? For the continuation of the plant, isn't it? As for me, that's all I had for you today. God bless. Keep studying.